Hello, this is Devar with Farm Sim Game. Welcome back. Today we're going to go over how to use the new steering assist in Farming Simulator 25. I've got a nice little rice field here, which is the long grain rice, I believe is what we call it. Yeah, long grain rice. Pretty much the US version of the rice on the Asian map, because, that's how we roll. I picked this map because of the fields being differently shaped than Riverbend Springs, I guess. I don't know. We did this field for the AI worker, so we're gonna do this other one over here for steering assist. And I'll give you a quick overview of how it works. I'm not gonna stretch it out too long. I just want to make sure you guys get a good understanding of exactly how this thing works. Okay, so we have ourselves a nice little harvester here. We're gonna go ahead and fire her up. And then we want to just kind of touch the field like that, right? And then we can hold our worker button, which is H on the keyboard. I think it's circle and B on controllers. You'll have to check what your keybinds show, but it'll show up on your help menu top left when you get in the vehicle. Okay, so if you just press H, right now it says hired worker, so it'll work the field. We don't want that. I want to use the steering assist. So if I hold the H button, we can open up the menu. Okay, so now that we're in this menu, we want to swap over to the steering assist tab. I did make a video on the AI worker if you want to check that one out. It's on our YouTube. Okay, so we got our working width. There's automatics, which most of this you don't even have to change. I do like my lines on. I think they're off by default, but I do like to see my lines. And yeah, so we'll just do one headland and the automatic work direction. You can actually set what degrees, and it'll change the degrees of the field. So if you don't want it this way, you can kind of alter it and get the long way. Okay, so actually let's do 45. Let's see what 45 looks like. Nope, I don't like that. 90? Let's do 90. Oh, it won't let me. 175. Nope. Okay, so we can do 90. I'm just going the wrong way. I'm new. Oh, um, let's find that perfect angle. Oh, I don't think it's gonna get much better than that. I kind of prefer to go the long way downfields. So you can change that. There, your work direction. Side offset. Now, if you're using some of the plows or extended tools, you might need that, but I don't need it in this case. I'm just harvesting. And lines on. We'll hit OK. All right, now that... oh, and one thing I do want to note, it did recognize the field. If it doesn't recognize the field, so let's back up. Let's see here. I should be able to back up into the road. Hopefully a car doesn't hit me. All right, now if I hold the button down, no field detected. There's an arrow there. I'll have to see what that means. I think that's the field it thinks that it might be. So it's like, hey, go to the field, dude. All right, so let's get back over here. And are my lines on? Okay, see, now it recognizes the field. Oh, I think that arrow is just always there. Interesting. Oh, that's the way I'm facing on the map. Okay. Or is that north? That might be north. No, that would be north. I think that's the way my vehicle's facing according to the map. I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to look that up. Where are my lines at? Did I turn my... There they go. Okay. See, now we have lines. And, well, let me go ahead and cut a little bit in here. Oh, I gotta unfold. Just a moment. Go ahead and fire this baby up. Now we want to see how the lines are white. Okay, so if the lines are white, it has not been done yet. Where'd my lines go? There we go. Now, see, when it pops up and shows you the blue. The blue's the width that your rows are, and then the orange is the track. So once you get that orange line to pop up, you just hit your little higher button. In my case, well, I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller, but on PC, but H on the keyboard or the circle button in my case, and it will lock the steering to that line and it'll turn green. When it turns green, you just go. You can set the cruise and then kick back, and it'll do all the work for you. And it'll work most of these lighter angles like this. It's not just straight up and down, which is really nice. So like when you're doing your headlands and such, it'll cover around most of it, not all of it. Now the sharper turns you gotta take over, and any of the turnarounds when you're doing the inner rounds, you'll have to manually turn around and line yourself up and then hook back up to the route. I'll kind of show that here in just a minute. So yeah, this will follow all the way around the field, just like it is here. And it's quite impressive if you ask me. Let's see if I get a good screenshot. Okay. Now, I don't want to spend too much time on that, so let's go ahead and go down one of these rows. And notice, okay, so notice the line where I was is a light gray. So where you have already been, it will be light gray, and where you haven't been, it'll be the brighter, the white almost. Okay, oh, we're lined up, but I want to line it up a little better, because if you have too much of an angle, it might take it a minute to, it might go off a little bit, and you're gonna miss some crop. Oh, let me get lined up here, and then I just hit my activate lane button. That's what they're calling it here, and then set the cruise. And then no hands. Hands are in the air. And then you just work the field like you normally would, but with assistance. So yeah, it's a pretty good setup. If you're familiar with the guidance steering mod in FS22, then this will be a piece of cake for you. And the nice thing is it's super easy to use. It automatically generates the routes for the field, which it uses the same system that the AI is. It's just the only thing you're locking yourself into each one. So if you don't want to spend the money on workers, but you also don't want to be completely tied to your task, this is the way to go. So yeah, you could easily set this on a long field and run to the bathroom real fast, come back, and you'll be good to go. As long as you get back before it gets to the end of the field, because this thing will keep going across the map. I'll go ahead, I'm going to let it go into this ditch. Hopefully I can get the vehicle out. I might have to turn super strength on. But I'm just going to let her go on. Alright, I'm not going to interfere with it. I just want to show you guys what it does, so that way you know when you go to play. Should we let it go all the way in? I think I'm going to let it go all the way in. Yep. Alright, so yeah, definitely don't want to completely forget about it, because if that was a actual river, I would have just lost a harvester. And you can go down and you can skip rows. You can do any row that you like. And yeah, it's however you want to do it. So right now if I lock it, it's going to do the headland. Oh, it picked up this row. So let's go ahead and line it up a little better. Doesn't have to be perfect, but yep, see it? It's locked in. There, bam, activated, run it. Oh, you know what? I forgot to. Don't mind me. Make sure you turn your harvester on. Okay, let's try that again. Lock it in, run it. So yeah, steering assist. Yeah, steering assist. Really cool new feature for FS25. I'm very excited about all these new little features, even though they're kind of little, and we've been used to having them as kind of mods in the past. But I think the real nice thing about it is how they made it so easy for the player, so they can easily figure it out, and you don't have to. Because I know with like the guidance stream mod, which is a great mod, don't get me wrong, but we get the question all the time. You know, what do I need to do? What button did I need to press? How did I blah blah? Yeah, it's just always someone asking about it. But once you get the hang of it, it's whatever. But yeah, so it's nice to only have one button that controls your AI, your steering assist. It activates it, deactivates it, so I can hit it here, and I can activate, deactivate, whatever, and it's one button, easy. So yeah, that's steering assist, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and end her off here, and let us know what you think in the comments about all these new features. Oh, check this out. It'll automatically stop when it gets full. Let's see if I get full before we get to the end here. 98, come on. We may not get full. Are we gonna get full? There we go. We destroyed a little bit of crop because we had a little speed going, but that is one nice thing about it. It does stop. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching, and we have more videos coming. If you have any questions about these new features and or want us to cover some more stuff or anything related to Farm Sim 25, feel free to drop it in the comments. If you like it, don't like it, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, let us know. We'd love to hear it. All right, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.